I've heard a number of complaints about the behavior of atheists. They're rude and obnoxious and loud. They call people names. Why is that? Well, let's see. Obviously, I don't know what every atheist's background is here on YouTube. But I've seen the videos of a large number of them. And I can tell from looking at those videos that a number of them are in positions that are not dissimilar to mine, in that they've been atheists for a while. I have been an atheist. No, I have been an atheist, consciously calling myself an atheist for 30 years. I was an atheist when I was 11 years old, and I'm 41 years old now. How many times do you think I have heard Pascal's wager as an argument for the existence of God? Hazard a guess. I've lost count myself. But Pascal's wager, it's just an example, by the way, there's so many of them, but Pascal's wager is a well-known fallacious logical argument for the existence of God. It has been debunked. Anybody who fancies himself to be a philosopher, a religious, somebody who fancies himself to have thought about God or religion or any some subject like that, should be familiar with Pascal's wager. Anybody presenting Pascal's wager as if it is some sort of amazing philosophical insight, I mean, what do you expect us to think about such a person who clearly hasn't got a clue what they're talking about and did not even bother to do the homework on their own beliefs, maybe double checking it before coming stomping in and presenting this as some sort of deep philosophical insight? They didn't even bother to maybe look it up on the web. Not Pascal's wager, of course, they wouldn't even know that that's what it's called. But just, look for argument God. Google that or something. And very soon come across it, because it's that well known. So there's no excuse. There is no excuse for anybody bringing that up as an argument. It is wasting our time. You click on a video thinking you're going to be presented with some new insight, some new philosophical twist on things, something that gets you thinking and think like, oh, maybe there's something to this. And all you hear after 2 lines you realize is Pascal's wager. How do you think that makes us feel as atheists, listening to that? After we've been thinking about this for years and years, to hear that same dead horse being flogged again. So forgive us when we occasionally lose the rag. But it's gonna happen. As long as you don't have the intellectual integrity, if you don't have the intellectual honesty to not present such old and debunked arguments, if you haven't got the intellectual integrity to accept that those arguments are debunked, and if you insist on insulting our intelligence by presenting those arguments again, we will insult you by calling you names. Or some of us will anyway. And rightly so. They are damn right to do this. Because it is an insult. And it's not acceptable. By the way, here's another good one. Something that a theist often resorts to when they've lost the argument. And logic has failed them miserably. And they pull out what they think is their trump card, and they declare, God. God is beyond your feeble human intellect. You couldn't comprehend God. You are in no position to reject God. Well, guess what? I am not rejecting God as an atheist. I am not debating God as an atheist. If you're a believer, I am debating you. And what I am rejecting is not God, it is what you are saying about God. They are the sentences that come out of your mouth or that flow out of your pen or your keyboard, if you're using a computer. They are all human sentences, subject to human logic. You cannot hide behind God for your arguments. Your arguments are your arguments, and they're human, and they can be refuted by human logic. And if they are wrong. Even if the statement you're trying to protect or to defend, rather, has the word God in it. That makes not an iota of a difference. If the statement is logically flawed, it is wrong, no matter what the subject matter is. And you're not getting away with it. Okay? Thank you.